I've had a bunch of people ask me how I set up my drum machine over the top of my kick drum. Now it's a little bit fiddly, so I thought the easiest way to explain it would be to film a quick little video showing you guys. So you don't need much to make it work. You basically need three things. You need a cymbal stand with a boom arm. That boom arm needs to have knurling, which is the grip. It needs that so that it doesn't slip, because it has a tendency with the weight of the drum machine to kind of like slip a little bit. You need the mounting bracket, which connects the drum machine to the stand, and you need your drum machine with the mounting plate on the bottom. So I got all three things here to be able to demonstrate to you guys the easiest way to do it. So you want to set your cymbal stand up as close as you can to the kick drum, and then you want to send the boom arm out towards the kick drum. And I've sent the back of it. Don't make the mistake of sending the front of it out like this, because you actually don't get the same distance and the same accessibility of that end. So turn it around and send the back end out like that. Keep it nice and low towards the kick drum, because everything's going to sit much higher than where this boom arm sits out. And get your mounting bracket. I use the Pearl. I really like the Pearl, but there's a Roland which is just as good, and I'm sure there's other brands too, so use whatever you like. And this is how mine looks. I'll get some photos of it as well to try to help you guys out. But the best thing would be to just muck around with the different positions, because everyone's going to want it slightly differently. And the best thing to do is to be familiar with how this works, so that when you go to set yours up, or when you have a different position of something, you find it easy to maneuver to make it work for you. So you're going to want to attach the mounting bracket to kind of like towards the end of the boom arm. Again, it's just kind of like depends on what you like. And then get your drum machine. Here's mine, and I've got the mounting plate attached to the bottom. And then basically you just want to slip it in. It's super simple. There's a little bit of fiddling once you've got it all attached, just to kind of set it exactly the way you want it. So you can either leave things a little loose as you attach it, like I have, or you can just keep fiddling with all the little joints of the stands to make it work. But this actually came together pretty nicely. So I've got my drum machine nice and low over my kick drum. It's central. It's almost central. It's a little to the right. Depends on how long the boom arm is. But I've got that almost central, which I really like, because it's easy to incorporate both. It's easy to incorporate the drum machine into my playing with both hands, or with either hand. When I've had it over here on the left or far on the right, I find it kind of like difficult to turn and face and play, and then secondly to incorporate it while I'm drumming. So if I've got a beat going and I want to just hit it for, one or two little hits throughout every bar or every couple of bars, having it far to the left or far to the right's a little difficult. This is much more convenient for me, and I don't find it too intrusive on my setup. I did have to push my ride cymbal away. It used to be kind of sitting about there, and now it kind of sits up a little higher and further away. But I'm not really hitting the bell too much. I can reach the bell if I need to, but I'm not really doing that. So that's never been an issue for me. And I've actually found that I've got more ability to hit the various parts of my ride when I've pushed it a little further away. So I actually really like it, but it was a bit of a learning curve. And I'll have my ride cymbal set about here, the edge of it about here, and then I'll bend it down and up, and I'll make sure it doesn't hit the drum machine. It'll basically like be, 5 mils, half an inch or less away from the edge of my drum machine. I have that set up there. When I'm playing my stuff, I can see what patch I'm on, which makes it really easy as well. I don't have to really turn, it's just in my view all the time. So yeah, I really like it there. And hopefully you guys will have an easier time working out how to set it up over the top of your kick drum if you want to do it too. I'll include some photos as well, just to kind of show you guys exactly how I've got it set up for some close-up details, and also the mounting bracket I've used as well. Sick.